Okay, so this garage was built last year, and as it is right now, the heat pump I have, electric cabinet and floor heating stuff here, everything is in the open inside the garage. So the problem with that is everything collects a lot of dust. So I did actually wipe this off like 2 weeks ago. But I mean, if you even start the grinder, everything is everything is covered in this. So the thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna build a room here, so everything is rather dust proof. I also gonna bring more electronics inside of this room. So this is gonna be like the brain of the garage. Whatever I build in the future, everything that I don't want dust on is gonna be placed inside this room. So we're gonna start off by pouring an edge here. Same thing we did here. This footing we poured around the garage. We're gonna start pouring that here also. Then we're gonna build a wall onto that. But I'm gonna go and get some water. We're gonna need that for the concrete. spray water. På utsidan också så har man som följer man en stil.
Det blir som fartyg har ju samma.
Ja.
Det är ju reflexer mot ljuset.
Om man bara sätter, man kan ju ha den vart dörren där kan man ju ha rakt.
borde vi kunna dra.
Nej, knacka för enkelt.
We're gonna leave this to dry now overnight and keep on working tomorrow. So this part here where the door is coming, we're also gonna pour a little bit there just in case there's water standing here so the wooden frame of the door doesn't start to rotten. So we gotta pour up a little bit there also, but we're gonna tear this form first before doing that. So yeah, that's for tomorrow. So we're gonna leave this to dry right now. Something I could kind of mention also, I gotta get into that better in the when we start getting the walls and everything up here, but there is gonna be an office above here. So we're kind of planning that at the same time, but this is step one, building this. Alright, so the clock is 7 in the morning here. Next day. Yeah, so I did a little work shift taking down the morning flight there. Now we're gonna go and load up some scaffolding and other stuff, and we're gonna head to the garage. See, the day is starting behind me there. We got a sunrise and we get some cold weather. This has actually been quite a cold winter. Last winter was like a summer compared to this, but it's neat. I mean, it's so nice having the garage ready now with heat inside so we can work inside there. Gonna heat this up before starting that. We're gonna need to move that water jug. So the edge is still a little bit softer. Oh. I gotta wait with that little one.
Nu blir det ju bra det här.
Coffee on the loft. So this is the coming floor for the office that's gonna come here. That thing right here, that is the drainage for the shower. Guess I can give a brief little explanation what's coming here. It's not really decided yet. So you're gonna come in here, probably a tiny little kitchen just for making some prefabricated dinner or something like that. Shower, toilet, the essentials. And then here you walk in and just computer, like a working station, and the sofa there. Some window outside so you can see the lake, and a big window here so you can see the project you're working on. That is the plan. It's not gonna be that big, but I mean it's just like a little office with the essentials you can have in here. So this thing here, I gotta put a steel beam supporting this structure here, also coming down there. So I'm thinking about using something like this. So these are wall-mounted acoustic panels made by tree fiber and concrete. Looking something like that. Yeah, so these are usually mounted in roofs. I'm not sure about why they are only mounted there. So I'm trying to search for some pictures, seeing these things wall mounted, but I don't really find anything. Some picture, but nothing good. It's like spaghetti. Thinking about putting those on this wall and on this side of the wall. So there's two reasons I want a material like that. One is the fire hazard. There might be spray from the grinder and stuff like that, and that thing won't burn since it's concrete. Yeah, and the other one for sound dampening is that I didn't think about that when building the garage, but when I put sheeting around the entire garage, it's like an echo chamber in here.
It's not as bad as it was though.
Well, it is much better now when I'm starting to bring some stuff in. But I don't want to keep on building with metal sheeting, since that is just gonna get the echo worse. So I'm trying to get that down as much as possible. So I'm not sure how sensitive a sheeting like that is. If it's like, I feel like it's probably like a pasta ball. If you squeeze that, it's just gonna fall apart maybe. But no, probably gotta be more durable than that. Well, we're gonna try that at least. So we got some new experience with that material. While waiting for that to arrive, I'm gonna finish here. So we're gonna do the same thing here. put plywood, but I am going to insulate the void between here. The reason for that is that I don't want to create a subwoofer. It's like, even that heat pump, it's not loud, but the low frequency on that could be boosted by leaving an empty gap between here. And I'm not sure, maybe I'm gonna put a generator in here or a compressor or something like that. Then I want the room as silent as possible. So the insulation here has nothing to do with heat. I didn't have enough insulation. I'm gonna need to buy some more of that. But let's have a look at this. This is a monitor I bought a few weeks ago. So I already ordered the pegboard also. So my intention was to put pegboard on that wall completely, having the monitor there, building some kind of table there. But the more I think about the placing of this, the more I realize I should put that there instead. So it's really exposed having that there. Yeah, so the intention with this is just having that when searching parts, blueprints, checking stuff like that out. So. So I'm thinking in this height. The thing is that I also gotta need keyboard and a mouse coming out from the wall here. How high do we want this thing now? So if we have a mouse and a keyboard sitting here, I think maybe, so we gotta, if you're standing like this, it's a good height for that. And I also want to be able to roll in with the chair like this. Having everything here, it's kind of, I mean, you can still use it even though sitting down. The wall is coming before this is coming now. Do we have Swedish? Yep. Alright, this is some good quality on this. Let's move it. Get a little better quality here. I remember this day. This was a really warm summer day. Blasting those rocks, and there was so much horsefly. So nice taking a swim in that lake. Yeah, that camera got some cracks in it. You kind of start missing the summer when you're seeing this. This is how it looks now. I mean, it's still pretty though, but it's not really swimming in the lake weather. So my friend had a door he didn't need, so I gotta go and pick that up. So I got the same toilet door at home. A really thick, solid one. You can feel when you close that thing. It's like going into a wall. So I like that. I gotta go and pick that up. Yeah, we can also go and pick up some insulation while we're still at it. Oh yeah, this is heavy. We're gonna need 95, 45. All right, there we go, 95. Oh. Oh, look what I also found at the store. So it's February, it's the month of the semla. Yeah. So we're gonna get this door here. So we're gonna need to pour up a little edge. Good stuff. So I'm gonna glue this in like we did before, but I don't have the nozzle nor the gun for these type of things. I had this laying around, so I wonder if I can push this out by hand, trying to dose that at the same time. Oh, it feels okay. Okay, let's start with this. All right, I think it's easiest doing like that. Okay, let's try that. Oh, maybe it's hard getting down there. Come on. Oh, I just want to float out. Let's leave that.
Oh, I just realized I was supposed to put this piece here, from here, covering that.
So I didn't find my roll with with wires. I'm just using electrodes. I mean, that works. Just to hold those in places here. So the pour is gonna be just above that. You see the glue I used here? That was not the correct glue. This is flexible. Guess you don't want that, but I mean, it's still gonna hold this. Oh, is this stick? I think this might be for paint. I'm gonna try this. It's just want to shoot the concrete up. This might be better. So when it comes to the recipe on these boxes, it says to add 2 liters of water to this mix. I already added 3 liters. I think this is good though, but if you add 2 liters, that is gotta be like, still gotta be a little bit powdery. I'm not sure why they want you to add so little water. Guess it has to do with strength, but it's not really possible mixing that with so little water. Yeah, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna put them to the side there instead. I mean, I could made something to not having this float out like that, but it's actually rather fast just doing this. Let's put that here. Oh, where's my knife? So I don't know why, but I mean, it's not the first time losing my knife. I don't know if it's a bad spot having it here or what it is. I started buying them by bags instead, because I lose them so often. Well, I really don't lose this thing though, but mostly the knife itself. You would think you would find this everywhere. It's like they go into another dimension. I realized I washed these pants, that's why I don't have the holder there. It's not really sitting that good in this. Should be like a clip-out holder or something like that. But yeah, well, anyway, let's get this done.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try to balance this. There sure is some gravity to this thing. Alright, so that thing is in. So the plywood here on the inside, I'm just gonna paint this. Same as I did when I built this. I just threw on some paint on that. So I gotta do the same thing inside here. So this is color code RAL 7035. It's the same as the sheeting is on the outside there. Okay, what do we want? So we gotta get those L-shaped ones. I think those are good. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. That thing has a little edge here. I think that will be perfect. Two of them. It's kind of exact there. Luckily I got a hole there. So I did paint 2 layers here. So that is looking good. So what if we make that up to... Okay, so this room is rather finished now. Those are sitting there. So, yeah. The only thing now, I'm not gonna do the roofing until I got the sewer done for the toilet, the shower, and the common kitchen. And we're also probably gonna pull electric for the lights and stuff. Well, most things are gonna be on the outside. I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the garage. Keeping all the cables onto the outside here. But I don't know, I'm probably gonna have something going in the roof there. So we're gonna wait with putting that on. But other than that, I would say this room is done. So I can start, well, kind of start filling stuff here if I want. Would be neat finding a compressor that can fit here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put in a compressor here or if I'm gonna build some shelving for. I could also put in some, I don't know, if I buy a 3D printer, stuff like that to keep that out of the dust. So I'm not gonna be able to finish this here until I got the sheeting I ordered. So that thing is delayed. I just got a mail of that. But it's usually the case when you order building materials online. You have to wait, it's at least 2 weeks before that will arrive. So my plan was to get that done before closing this video here, but I'm not gonna do that. There's no point in waiting with that. I gotta go outside, putting in the heating cable in the truck there, getting that in so I can thaw that off and we can go and get some steel. We might start with that in the next video, but there's gonna be a stair here. I'm not really sure how that is gonna be built. We're gonna start with a platform there. So there's like, you could build a spiral staircase. Oh, just a long one isn't really an option because that is gonna stretch all the way here. So I'm kind of thinking about making a stair that you might start walking this way up a platform and then you might walk up there, something like that. We're gonna see. We're also gonna make the pillars coming here. All the framing is gonna be done for the office there. So I ordered the windows that's coming here. At first I thought about ordering a really big one, but the glass man didn't really think that was a good idea. So yeah. So we got a lot of things coming. So this is 1 year ago. I think it's fun just going back sometimes, just seeing all the progress you actually did. So this is where the heat pump is sitting now. Those are the hoses coming up from the lake. Yeah, so that is last time I painted the gray color there. Huh. Oh, so this is the so this is the garage door, a tarp.